Everybody loves beer, right? Beer isn't just an alcoholic beverage, it has been a prime driver of culture, religion, and linguistic development since its creation in 5th millennium BC. All around the world, in Asia, Europe, and America, beer is celebrated as a beverage of choice, regardless of different cultures and lifestyles. Our love affair with beer, however, has its downsides. Did you know that beer generates waste? Like, a lot of waste. On average, producing 1 barrel of beer generates 7 barrels of wastewater. With over 100 million barrels of beer produced in 2017, that produced over 1.3 billion barrels of wastewater. Some of these wastewater sources include water to blend, transfer, and clean the product. So how can this waste problem be mitigated? One brewery in upstate New York uses anaerobic digestion to convert the wasted material into usable electricity. So what is anaerobic digestion exactly? When organic matter is left to decompose, it releases a greenhouse gas called methane. This organic matter may be transferred to a reactor tank. Using 3 different kinds of microorganisms in a contained system, anaerobic digestion utilizes biological processes to produce something called biogas. This biogas is then used to generate electricity. Enough chit-chat, let's go check it out! This is the equalization tank. This is where all the non-sanitary liquid wastewater is routed to and includes sugars, proteins, some carbs, and alcohol. This tank can hold up to 200,000 gallons of wastewater, which would give the brewery a couple days to recover if it were to shut down for any reason. Wastewater is then routed to the anaerobic reactor shown here, where 3 different types of bacteria work to produce the biogas. First, hydrolysis occurs to convert complex organic molecules to soluble ones. Then, acetogens work to convert small organic molecules to fatty acids in a process called acetogenesis. Acetogens convert these fatty acids to acetic acid and carbon dioxide in a process called acetogenesis. Finally, in a process called methanogenesis, methanogens work to convert to methane and carbon dioxide. This is the pump house, where all the pumps and machines are stored. Let's go check it out. These valves help control variables like heat, flow, and load. Temperature and flow must be monitored on a daily basis to ensure the bacteria's survival. This machine takes heat from the outgoing effluent before it goes to the sewer. And this machine takes heat from the engine. This manifold converts the flow to 5 different tanks. Each tank has to be treated differently as they are all separate microcosms of bacteria. This is the pump that keeps everything moving in the tanks to make sure the bacteria aren't stagnated. These tanks take the solids and bacteria out, concentrates it, pumps it back into the tank to make sure the brewery doesn't lose any water. The finished clean water is directed to the sewer. This process makes the water 85% cleaner before it hits the sewers. These caustic tanks are used to buffer the reactors to keep the pH to a certain level, as bacteria cannot survive if the pH is above or below a certain threshold. Finally, this 12-cylinder, 400-kilowatt engine burns the gas to make electricity. All the electricity is routed into the facility and covers up to 40% of the brewery's energy usage. This is the program used to monitor all the processes going on at the brewery. Here are some other examples of waste management at this brewery. Recycling cans. Recycling plastic. Here are some dry spent hops after they're filtered out of the wastewater. From here, they go to another facility to get composted. That's all, folks. Hope you learned something about anaerobic digestion today.